Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are getting into something that's on the hearts of so many Christian families. How do you actually build a real, lasting legacy of faith right there in your own home? For so many parents, this verse right here, it's more than just words on a page. It's a mission statement. It's that deep, driving desire to pass on what you believe most to the people you love most. It's the real why behind everything. But okay, let's just be real for a second. Even with all that passion, trying to make that mission happen day in and day out in this crazy busy world, well, it can feel like you're trying to do the impossible. And hey, if you've ever felt that weight, I just want you to hear this. You are so not alone in this. The things that make this mission feel so tough, they come at us from all over, from outside our homes and honestly from inside our own heads. So on one hand, you've got the external stuff, right? A culture that's pulling your kids in a totally different direction, all the online noise and schedules that are just packed. But then there's the internal battle, which can be just as hard. We tell ourselves, I'm not qualified, or I don't know enough theology, or we're scared we won't be consistent, or maybe we just flat out don't know where to even start. But what if I told you the answer wasn't about you becoming some perfect Bible scholar? What if it didn't mean you had to magically find more hours in the day? What if the actual blueprint for this was surprisingly simple? And there it is. This is the question that stops so many amazing parents dead in their tracks. It's probably the number one hurdle, that feeling deep in your gut that there is just no time. Okay, so let's just tackle that idea head on, because this might just change everything for you. The wisdom from countless parents and even the research, it all points to the same thing. You don't need an hour. You don't even need half an hour. The magic number, it's just 10 to 15 minutes. Seriously, that's it. And here's the other game-changing secret. You don't even have to do it every single day. The goal here isn't about getting a perfect attendance record. It's about creating consistent connection. Just doing this 2 or 3 times a week, that's enough to build a rhythm that can have a huge, lasting impact. And look, this isn't just some nice theory. It's actually backed by some pretty incredible data. Get this. A massive 35-year study found that families who had stable, simple religious traditions were unbelievably successful. They passed on up to 85% of their core values to their kids. 85%. So this isn't just wishful thinking. This is a proven way to make a real difference. So the big takeaway here is that this is not some impossible mountain to climb. It is totally doable. So let's break down a simple, practical guide you could literally start using tonight. And listen, this isn't some formal church service. It's just a simple 3-part rhythm. You kick things off for about 2 minutes with a quick prayer and maybe a song everybody knows. Then you get to the core for about 10 minutes, read just a handful of verses, and then have everyone share just one thing they're thankful for. And you wrap it up in 3 minutes. A little blessing and a hug. That's it. It's simple, it's meaningful, and it actually fits into real life. And, maybe the best part about this whole thing is how flexible it is. This is not some rigid cookie-cutter formula. It's actually designed to change and grow right along with your family. So that basic structure stays the same, but what you do inside of it totally evolves. For the little ones, the toddlers, it's all about just sparking that sense of wonder with picture Bibles and fun songs. For your elementary-age kids, you shift to building character with Bible stories and talking about gratitude. And then for your teens, it becomes this safe space to explore their own faith, to have deep talks and ask hard questions about real life. You get to meet them exactly where they are. So, what happens when all these little, consistent moments start to stack up over the years? Well, they build into something way bigger than a routine. This is where a simple habit really starts to become a powerful heritage. And this, right here, this is the heart of it all. This simple practice stops being just another thing on your to-do list, and it becomes part of your family's spiritual DNA. It starts to shape your culture, what you talk about, who you are. You're literally weaving faith into the very fabric of your family. And the payoff in the long run? It's just immeasurable. We're talking about a deeper connection as a family, kids who are emotionally stronger, and a faith that can actually stand up to all the pressures out there. What you're really building is a spiritual inheritance, something that won't fade away, but will get passed down through the generations. So here's the bottom line. This isn't about being the perfect parent with the perfect plan, not at all. It's about taking those small, consistent, sometimes messy, but always grace-filled steps starting today.
Those little 15-minute moments, those are the very things that build a spiritual heritage that can last for an eternity. So the only real question left is, what will your family's legacy be?